Hi there, this is just going to be a short video about roof options. So in the last build video, I built the roof of the middle carriage using little modules like this. So they're using the double 45-degree slopes on each side, and then to get the ridged effect of the carriage roofs, I was using these modified tiles along it. However, I haven't been completely happy with the way that looks. It's just a little bit too sort of clunky with the angles. So I come up with another couple of options. So that's what we had initially. To get the ridges also across the whole roof, I then came up with this module, which is using normal white plates and then the modified tiles across the whole roof. So that gives you the ridge effect across the whole roof. However, it's not very smooth or curved. So that's my second option. My third option I've just come up with is this one. So this is using the same curved slopes that I'm using on the sides of the carriages to give the roof a curved effect, with the modified tiles just in the middle section. So it gives you a nicer effect. However, it doesn't give you the ridges across the whole roof. So these are my three options. This is quite often used on city trains with the 45-degree slopes. I noticed actually this is very similar to what Lego used for their Emerald Night train a few years ago. So they had the smooth curved slopes in grey, and they had grey tiles down the middle. So I've used modified tiles down to give the ridged effect. And this is, don't think Lego have ever done anything like this. I was just trying to get the ridge effect over the entire roof, but not think it's a very successful option. So there's our roofs. Let's see what they look like on the train. So here's my carriage, and it's got all three roof options on top. So first of all, you can see the middle bit here is my original design with the 45-degree slopes. This end we've got the more ridged version, but more square looking version. And this end we've got the curved version with the curved slopes and the ridges down the middle. And just to have a closer look, you can see from this end, it doesn't look so great from the end. I've also reduced the corridor connectors down by 1 brick to make them lower each end, a bit more in keeping with the lower roofs. This is our original option we had in the middle, and then at this end we've got the curved option with the modified tiles down the centre. And I have to say, I'm starting to think this is the nicest option. It gives a more curved look to the coaches. It doesn't give us a ridged effect over the whole roof, but we're getting that effect down the middle part. The previous option wasn't giving it over the whole roof either. The middle section over 4 studs. This is only over 2 studs, but it's still giving part of that look on the roof. I really think this option is not looking good though. It's just too square. That one's lifting up slightly, looking too square and blocky. Whereas this just looks more streamlined. If you hide that, it just looks a much more pleasing style. Also, with that roof style, we've managed to raise the height, which you may remember from my previous video I was trying to do, by another 2 plates. So it's a lot lower, and with that in mind, if we hide this up, that's going to look much more longer and sleeker than it did with these massive tall roof pieces on. And if we line that up with a standard Lego City train like this, you can see that if I get a plate, that our roof is now, so this is now 1 plate below the height of this one. So we've actually reduced the height so much it's lower than a standard city train, which is great. So it's just a more lower profile, more streamlined look. So I think, yes, I think this is the option I'm going to go for. So I'm going to build some more of these roof panels and replace the ones this end. And here's the finished article. So I've added those curved slopes and modified tiles along the entire length of the carriage. I've now put it in front of some lovely green British countryside. And I think just by lowering the roof level, that one plate has made the whole carriage look a little bit longer and thinner, and more in keeping with the scale of the actual Wessex Electric, even though it's just one plate level. And I think it gives a much better overall look, more curved like the actual train would be, even though I haven't got those ridges across more of the roof line. I think I'm going to keep it this way and continue to build the two cab driving ends in the same style. It does mean I'm going to have a bit of a problem on the ends of the cab, as I was using the 45-degree slopes, and I'd bought some grey 45-degree slope corners which were going to go so they had a slope on two sides of them, along the front and along the side. So I'm going to have to work out what to do on the grey cab ends, but that's a minor problem to get the engine looking a lot more slick like this. As always, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and let me know what you think.